The girl's heart was broken, and she wanted to find a new one. She searched all the tree hollows, but every heart she found was either too big or too small. She couldn't find a single one that fit. Until that day, the girl discovered a box of paintbrushes. She used one to draw a heart on the ground, and in the next second, the heart actually came to life. Overjoyed, the girl placed the heart into the empty space where her own heart should be, thinking she would finally have a heart again. But the very next moment, the heart suddenly shattered, and her chest turned empty once more. Staring at the heart shards on the ground, the girl picked up the paintbrush again. This time, she drew a boy on the ground. She thought she could just take the boy's heart for herself. In an instant, the boy really came alive. The girl looked at the boy's heart, then nervously reached her hand toward where his heart was. Just as she was about to act, the boy suddenly opened his eyes. The girl's plan failed. The boy, delighted to find himself in a flesh and blood body, held out his hand, wanting to be friends with her. But all the girl wanted was his heart. Using the girl's paintbrushes, the boy drew an entire amusement park on the empty land. He pulled the girl to stand at the top of a tall slide. The girl, still fixated on the boy's heart, pushed him down, thinking she would get his heart that way, only to slide down with him. As she looked at the boy holding out his hand to her again, the girl was finally infected by his optimism. She put aside her plan to steal his heart for the time being and accompanied him on the swing, skipping rope together. With the boy's company, she no longer felt lonely. But when they sat down quietly together, she noticed the beating heart in the boy's chest again. Touching the empty space in her own chest, she felt lost once more. At that moment, it suddenly started pouring rain. Under the downpour, the amusement park began to melt little by little. The boy realized something was wrong and turned to run with the girl, but the girl accidentally stepped on her long dress and fell. When she opened her eyes, she saw a hand held out in front of her. She hadn't expected that in the heavy rain, the boy would not run away and leave her behind. Tears of gratitude streamed down the girl's face instantly. Watching the boy's body slowly melt, she hugged herself helplessly. Then the boy reached out again, pulled her tightly into his arms, and turned into a burst of bright light that entered her body, a final gift from the boy. The girl woke up in a hospital bed, her body wrapped in bandages. She noticed the box of magical paintbrushes placed on the hospital bed next to hers. The girl finally had a complete heart, but she had forever lost the boy who was willing to hold out his hand and wait for her.